a.k.a. the Hair Trapper.
This your girl Autumn, aka Pinky.
This your girl Tasia, aka Fancy Way.
And this is JR the Barber. Mr. I Got You Fade.
You can catch the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the Hair Trapper, and you're about to get your soul snatched.
Soul Snatch.
Right here on Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers.
What it do? Welcome to Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers, episode 19.
What it do?
Hey, got a fantastic co-host, Hair Trapping ass. We'll start with JR.
What's going on?
What it do?
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, who is that?
Tasia. Fancy Way.
It's
All
your
right,
girl
now.
Autumn, aka Pinky, aka Fall Dog.
Man, and we got a special guest, my boy DJ, the motherfucking Barber, man.
What it do? What it do?
What's happening with you, man?
Man, I can't call it. What's the word?
Man, it's really highly anticipated, man. And we're gonna get into it why in a moment, but definitely appreciate you. We've been trying to make this link, and as you always are, you was humble. You didn't make me feel like I was doing too much. You know what I mean? You got in when you could. It was the right time, and I appreciate that, man. So shout out for you being here today, and it's gonna be lit.
I appreciate the invite, please.
We gotta hear your story, man. You've been doing your thing for a long time, and this is your annual Labor Day party. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
What time is we going at Scott Box, man?
We live at 5. We close at 10, but we might go to midnight. Depends on what type of vibe y'all feeling.
Come on now. Definitely going to midnight.
You know, we keep it live with the vibes. I'm like 3-4 years strong with it. So
Shout out to that, man. Mr. Sold out. Mr. Pack that motherfucker out. Mr. Bring the city out, man. Am I right about that, man? Come on, man. If you don't know this, brother, you don't go outside, or you're not in tune with our industry, which is cosmetology. But we're gonna get into it. Before we do something to get us all loose and comfortable. Besides the drink, we do something called Kick It Up, Pick It Up. The women started this while they was in prison. They came out and they put it on the podcast, so we do this. It's called
Wait.
Them, yeah.
Oh,
This
them.
time.
Wait a minute.
Fucking criminals.
No, but then I ain't never been to the prison now.
So Kick It Up, Pick It Up is a drinking game, DJ. It's a drinking game. And by the way, that fucking chain is cold as fuck, bro. Shout out to that motherfucker.
shout out my jeweler, Flawless Jewelry, man.
Flawless Jewelry. He went fucking crazy on that.
Flawless Diamonds out of Chicago. Tap in with them.
Most definitely, man. So the drinking game is Kick It Up, Pick It Up. And what I do is I say kick it up, pick it up. I name a topic or something. For example, I say kick it up, pick it up, name shoes. I say it again for emphasis. Kick it up, pick it up, name shoes. Then I give a shoe. Then you got to go. Boom, boom, boom. No hesitation. And you can't say what someone else said. If you hesitate, if you stutter, that's what you're going to hear. Plus, you got to drink. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Is y'all ready for this?
Let's get it.
Let's do it, bro. We're gonna give you one test. I think you catch on quick. We're gonna give you one test though and see if you get it. All right. So nobody will have to drink. I just want to see if you get it as quick as we got it. Kick it up, pick it up. Name things on this table right now. Kick it up, pick it up. Name things on this table right now. Patron.
Wine.
You will actually have to drink because it was a little too slow.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta hit right
gotta
away.
hit right
Oh,
away.
you gotta be fast
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
So you get it now?
I'm like in the classroom.
Ah,
Oh, right.
I go all it out. I'm in the classroom. Okay.
let's get it going, man. We're gonna do it again. Kick it up, pick it up. Kick it up, pick it up. Name bars or clubs in Milwaukee. Kick it up, pick it up. Name bars or clubs or lounges in the city of Milwaukee. Skybox.
Honey.
Truth.
Oh, that's right. Get her ass. Go ahead and drink. Go ahead and drink. You was just at prom a kiss yesterday. You should have said that.
Sit here with a straight face.
Straight face.
She'll go out.
I don't go out. Just came from out.
Wow.
Can you drink so we can commence, please?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I just want to
Right. Do one more. Kick it up, pick it up. Name something on this table. Kick it up, pick it up. Name something on this table. Mountain Dew bottle.
Red Bull.
Water bottle.
So,
Hey! He was ready too. Hey, you went so fast, you was gonna pop me. You was definitely gonna pop me.
I didn't think she was gonna say cell phone.
Yeah.
I'm looking dead at the cell
I'm
phone.
looking at it too.
You was definitely gonna pop me. I swear to God, you
Damn.
went fast as a motherfucker. So this is what we go in this portion of the segment, man. We do something called "What's in Our Trap," and we're gonna do this one briefly, and then we're gonna get into our interview. But what's in our trap? We just pretty much talk about the things that we got going on, promote our services and business. Each one of us are barbers and hairstylists, so we want to do that. We're gonna start with JR. JR, what you got going on in your trap, boss?
As of right now, I mean everything the same. Still doing my classes.
Yes, sir.
Still in the shop every day.
Consistency.
That's really it right now. I don't have anything. As of right now, I don't. Not right now, but yeah, that's really it right now.
Shout out to that, goddamn it.
Yes, what's up?
Hey, what's going on in your trap, foreign?
I'm still running my special, the
Come
back
on
to
now.
school special,
All
until
right.
the 30th.
To the 30th of this
Yeah,
month.
I extended it
That's what it do.
to the 30th of this month.
This month. That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay. So after that, everything go back to normal. And then with my clothes, I'm about to start with the fall collection.
Mm.
So
What's
I
the
got
name
on
of your
one
clothing line again?
top tier.
Top tier. Shop top tier. Shout out to that. You got that on Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome, girl.
Yeah. So I'm just still building that. I'm taking my time, but I'm going at the pace I'm supposed to be.
That's
so.
right.
And I got a lot of other stuff going on with that too. So, but I don't want to mention nothing that's premature. So, for now, I know for a fact I got fall stuff coming for y'all. So just look out for that. That's it.
Shout
for
out to
now.
that. Pink, what you got going on?
First and foremost, I'm gonna say I'm at the hair trapper suite.
Hey! She came on home.
Finally,
We
I
done
was
set
gonna
it
say
out.
earlier, but
We
I
done
was
set it
like,
out for
getting on my ass about that one.
Got a nice little comfortable mat for it. Shout out to that. Come on now. Come on, JR. Shout out to that move, though.
Hey.
I am still learning my barbering, and it's gonna be, good to be around more
Another barber,
barbers.
shit.
I have barbers before showing me, but oh God. Okay, so I updated my logo.
All
That's
right.
the thing.
Yeah, that shit look cold, too. I
That's
seen it,
Thank
too.
you. If
That's
y'all
what's
ain't
up.
seen it, let me just
No, I
show
haven't
y'all
seen it.
real
I haven't.
quick. Let me brag
Real
real
colorful
quick.
and all that good stuff.
Yes.
It's like
yes, that's pretty.
you get like a unicorn
fancy.
vibe.
Oh yeah,
I
I like
like
that.
that.
I like that. I like that.
So I updated my logo. I have flat irons coming with my logo on them.
Come
My
on
own
now.
Okay.
flat irons are coming. Eventually I will have one on your class with stuff like that, and the flat irons will be included. That you take home and keep for yourself. I have dread caps as well coming.
Come on now.
And that's right now that's about it. The update on the wigs. I did get a few negative feedbacks on the vendors, so I'm still looking. I'm looking.
Shout out
But
to
that's
that.
about
You
it.
got your trap full right
Got you.
Before we actually get you going in your trap, because we're gonna actually do your trap boss, and then we're gonna lead the interview off him with you. So I'm gonna go before you. What I have going on my trap is the mentor service is still going. We're doing that Tuesdays at 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. And then on the weekdays, on Saturdays, it's from 12 to 3. So it's a 3-hour program twice a week. I got 3 high schoolers, they're freshmen, you know what I mean? So just teaching the young boys how to cut hair and the entrepreneurship piece. So I love it, you know what I mean? They get out there in the parking lot, clean up the parking lot and everything.
That's what's up.
And then they have a good time with it. I have a good time with it. So that's what it got going on. Increased my prices, which I feel like I should have been did, but that's been a real good thing going on, man.
Yeah, definitely should have been did
Yeah,
that,
man, I
but
appreciate that. Shout out to the increased prices. Knowing your value, knowing what you really bring to the table, to that client, and what you bring
And I
to the
bet
industry.
you that you ain't see the difference, have you?
I
Like
haven't
as far as
seen
your clientele.
No, nobody.
Yeah,
has nothing to say,
exactly,
man. It's kind
yeah.
of like You should have been did this.
Right.
No bullshit. So that's what made me say I should have been did it because everybody made me feel like I should have been did it. So it's definitely a good thing, man. And then this podcast, constantly connecting with brothers like DJ and brothers that I've always looked up to or do continue to look up to in this industry and look at them and say they doing what's up. Being able to interview them, that's big. So this podcast will definitely have 1,000 seasons. Tommy, are you ready for that, man? You ready for 1,000 seasons of this? Yeah, 1,000 episodes.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna live. Right. Shout out to that. So, man, at this time, we're gonna ask you what you got going on your trap. And we're gonna ask my foundation questions, and we're gonna dig off into you, man, and pick your brain and figure out the topic for the day is how to be a celebrity barber and how to build a brand. Shout out to that fucking shit, bro. One time before I ask you what's going on, how old are you, bro?
27.
27, man. Shout out to that, bro. And that's gonna lead to our fucking what's going on in your trap, bro?
Besides managing the shop right now, you know, I get to a lot of the promotions and doing shows. So right now I've been putting a lot of my money on the road.
Oh, man.
I can't say too much right now because I got something locked in, but I can just say if y'all ain't got no Halloween plans, I got something for y'all.
Shout out to that,
Hey.
goddamn.
I got something for you. A real celebrity Halloween for you too, by the way.
So bringing people in that people want to see. That's what you've been doing. You've been doing that shit for a while too, man. That's what we finna get into, man. As I said today, let me go on and do it right. We have a special guest, episode 19. This is a brother. It was two brothers that when I said about 5-6 years ago, when I started looking to get into this thing, man, into this wonderful industry, it was two brothers that I kind of looked at that was like young and doing a motherfucking thing in this industry, man. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, these brothers was all over the place. And both of them are here today, man. And I'm talking about that's some really shout out to that shit, man. DJ the Barber, man, and JR. JR couldn't tell me he wasn't selling drugs. I just knew he was. And bro was doing so much and surrounded with so many people. One word I can connect with you was connected. I didn't know you were 27, but like you've always been connected. I started following your career 6-7 years ago, bro. And you've always somehow placed yourself in the right fucking place at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? And to be 19 years old, you were the manager of Speaker Knockers.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck
Rest
out of here.
in peace to
RIP.
my boy.
Rest in peace to him, man.
Rest in
Awesome
peace to
shit.
my boy.
At 27, you have real estate. You have programs and things within your business. You've done over 300 kids plus free haircuts.
That's huge.
The owner and founder of Fresh Look Barber and Beauty Lounge. You've done. That's why we say he's going to talk to us about celebrity barber and how to build a brand because so already he's been in Babyface Ray video. He's cut Babyface Ray here. NBA Youngboy. Shout out to that, man. He's cut NBA Youngboy here. And he did his first party, his first promotion at 19. I remember you doing the skating parties and shit too, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've always been on it, man. So I said, like I said, bro, we talking about people who motivate you to get into this shit. And I say this, when it comes to this industry, bro, there's no really need for us to even applaud somebody or be cool with the next brother that's doing good. Like in this industry, we all stay in our own lane. The good thing is, ain't no need to hate on the next person, but it also ain't no need to befriend or support the next person because we all do our own thing.
Right.
But this platform, excuse me. This platform gives us an opportunity to give brothers their roses while they here and sisters their roses while they here. And like we say, we motivation junkies. So I see you doing some shit that I respect and I appreciate. Definitely want to shout out to that and pick your brain on it. That's what we finna do. First question, boys. How old was you when you started cutting hair, bro?
I started cutting hair. I was in the 11th grade, so I probably was like 17.
17. What made you want to start cutting? What made you get into that? It seemed like you figured out what you wanted to do pretty young.
So for real, it was my mama.
Oh yeah,
my mama.
Shout out to mom.
My Uncle G had a shop on Fond du Lac.
Okay.
Right. And my mama had bought a crib in Brown Deer. We used to stay in the hood. My mama bought a crib in Brown Deer. My mama like, I ain't finna keep taking you to the barbershop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was young, so I wasn't even driving, you know what I mean? So she like, she like, you don't have to find something to do about it. So my stepdad come upstairs. He give me some Walmart clippers, like some bougie, shitty ass clippers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I throw the clippers. I break the clippers. Like, nigga, I ain't finna use these clippers. Boy, y'all finna jump me up to the shop. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to. So
Right.
I messed around and got in trouble for breaking the clippers. I ended up having to cut my hair like 2 weeks going with no haircut. I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what really got me started for real. Because after that shit, she wasn't taking me to the shop. So it's like,
You had to
damn,
learn to cut your own shit.
I gotta cut my own shit.
So you started cutting your own shit first.
But I stopped though. I'm like, man, F this, I'm on the bus.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no car, I'm finna get on the bus, but then getting on the bus, like, I gotta get some money. I need a car. And I'm like, you know what? I picked the Clippers back up.
It made sense.
It made sense.
Man, shout out to Moms, man, for jump starting you. Shout out to Moms. Sparking that creativity, that entrepreneurship in us, man. What is it about barbering, bro, or what is it about this trade? What is it about barbering that you feel like you passionate about? What is it actually about it that you seem like you so passionate about?
For real. I ain't never really see myself being no barber. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like a hustler. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So my mama and shit, she kind of stayed on my ass. Like, can't be doing this in my household. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So I kept cutting this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think I was gonna be nobody doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't think nobody was gonna try and come get cut. Like, to this day, it be cats I remember walking past, sitting next to, telling me straight to my face, like, bro, you know I never sit in your chair, right?
Yeah.
Then I get these same cats in my inbox, like,
come on, man.
Come on, boss.
What day you over?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And for me, that shit really be motivation, because it be like, damn, bro, like, why was you so entitled 4 years ago to tell me you would never sit in my chair? Like, did you think I was a sucker, or was I not that good? Like, why was you so entitled? And 4 years later, you know what I'm saying? It's like
that work. Motherfucker, see that work you didn't put in, man.
Yeah, so that feeling of knowing, like, damn, I could make somebody feel like $1 million without $1 million is a, you know what I'm saying? That shit kind of a feeling. Energy is everything.
Right now, how long have you said you've been cutting?
I think I started for real at 17. Like, first time really picking up the Clippers, 2017 years.
10
years.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that, man.
10 years.
Shout out to consistency. Like I said, when I started following you, bro, you was getting started. You was at G's on Final Act. But like I said, your marketing campaign was always cold, man. And to me and Autumn was talking about that earlier. That marketing is serious, bro. That's what made me pay attention to both of y'all. I'm looking at y'all always posted. You know what I mean? You posting your work, you posting your activity. And in this industry, it's a lifestyle-driven industry too. People want to fuck with who popping. You know what I mean? So like, one of the things you've been able to do with yourself, with your brand, that's why we talking about how to build a brand. You've made yourself a popular person by where you be, who you be with, who you connect to. And it's like, motherfuckers want to be in your chair. And I seen that. You know what I mean? And even if you didn't have that going on at the time, shit, you put yourself there. You get what I'm saying? So that's definitely what it's about. When was the first time you cut your first celebrity, and who was it?
My first celebrity. Damn, who was my first celebrity? Like, you talking real celebrities? We talking like college basketball players, all that?
Probably real celebrity. Give us the real celebrity.
The
one. Okay, let me ask you. The one that made you increase your price. The one that you said, you know what, I could do. I'm at this level now. Y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, no, for real. It was Eastside Ivo that made me do that.
Yeah.
Eastside Ivo made me do that. No cap.
He from here.
Eastside Ivo, he from Detroit. Eastside Ivo, that's the comedian. The comedian. No, so Eastside Ivo, he from Detroit. I had cut like a couple people that played for like the Bucks and shit like that, but I would never really like. I ain't grow up on basketball, so I would never know basketball fan. I wasn't nigga that was gonna talk you into Kobe, and you know what I'm saying. I wasn't raised on that, like, you know what I'm saying. I was raised on Scarface and shit.
Right.
So, like, when I cut Eastside Ivo, I noticed he was a comedian. I was watching his shit, but after I cut him, like, he took me outside the shop, like, "Hey, come to Detroit, nigga. You gonna get some money out there, nigga. He called this bitch." Bullshit. I'm like, damn, like, for real. He like, yeah, fool, come out there. Like, I fuck with you. You wanna be my barber? I'm gonna take you everywhere. So that shit kind of made me feel some type of way. Like, nigga, you just met me. I just met you. And he really wasn't even that far in his career, but for
Right.
when I met him, you know what I'm saying? For me, he was far enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't belittle nobody career. If you got a career shit from the day you start, you big, not once you get big.
Most
You know what I'm saying?
definitely. Shout out
Right.
to that. Shout
That
out
shit was motivation for me right then and there. I'm like, okay, I need to up my prices. This man telling me I need to be on the road now.
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 It's time to up the prices now.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that, goddamn it. That's what I'm talking about. So we take these guys at the first one. You started working at G's Clippers, the top barber shop, man, in the city. I believe, were you like the youngest one there, man?
So that shit was crazy because the very first shop I worked in was Parnassus Hair Gallery.
Man, that's
with
I
Latrice.
was there. I was there, but shout out to
So before you got there,
right.
we was on Tatonia in the strip mall.
Exactly.
It was all stylists in there. Wasn't no barbers
That's
in
what I
there.
got
Nobody.
there.
It wasn't no barbers in there. So I didn't know how to cut hair at all. Truth be told, shit, my mama didn't call me trying to hustle. So she like, all right, if you don't go get no job, you finna go do something, or you finna get the hell out of my house, or you finna go to the army. So I went to Tree Shop, and it was all stylists in a barber shop on both sides. So
what made you go there? What made you go there?
somebody told me they was hiring.
Okay.
I was thirsty. I wasn't trying to go to the army. I wasn't trying to get no job.
Shout out for dodging the motherfucking army, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't pay for us anyway. JR, you so said you said something. What you said? Get the phone from JR.
So for real, a hidden fact for like my first 3 months, bro, into this shit, I was a hairstylist for real.
Yeah.
Cause I was in a female shop. It was no clients. I didn't know how to cut. It
Wow.
wasn't like people was bringing their kids in there. So I'm like, she like, you ain't finna just sit in my shop. Like, you finna learn how to do bob. So
Yeah. Shout out to Treese, man. That sounds
No
just like her,
bullshit.
too, man.
But that's a real cosmetologist.
That's Treese, man.
A real cosmetologist know how to do everything.
Everything.
Even if you don't, like, you not a pro at that shit, you got an idea and you know how to do something.
Yeah, no bullshit. So that's why really by the time I got to G's, I was kind of like kicking my shit because motherfuckers was coming in there getting their ears clipped. I'm in there doing bobs. Motherfuckers like,
oh wow. So you actually learned this shit, dude.
yeah, like
That's what's up,
like
though.
no bullshit. For like the first 5 months I was at the shop, she had me doing nothing but women hair because when I had zero clientele, bro. Wasn't nobody on that with me.
Awesome.
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I appreciate her because she had taught me a lot. Shit, I was doing finger waves before I know how to do a line and taper.
What? Shout out to that.
Okay.
That's something I never knew.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Before they go on to your next question, JR was gonna take over. I'm gonna ask you, man, from that process of having no one in your chair to not being able to sit down to own your own salon to being sought out to, what motivation, what advice would you give the up and coming barber that's looking at you right now? And you just said you didn't have no clients to now. What would you tell them?
Be yourself and shit. If you got something going, stand on it.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely. Shout out to that.
People gonna go for you if you stand on it. You don't even gotta be the best, but if they see you stand on some shit, it's like you standing on it for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
You know his value.
You know his value. You know his worth. Yeah.
Facts. Shout out to that. Goddamn it. JR.
What's happening, man?
That's that barber celebrity question. You didn't cut a few celebrities yourself too, huh?
Yeah. A couple. I got a couple under my belt.
Y'all guys all right, man.
Not as many as Buddy over there, but I got a.
You give me one barber, I'm at 60. I'm at 60 a cut. Do you hear me? I'm already at 40. I'm at 60 a cut. I don't give a fuck who I cut, nigga.
So, do you think of yourself as a celebrity barber? I mean, I know everybody else think you a celebrity barber. What do you think you are?
So for real, I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why.
That's truthful.
If y'all listening, y'all gonna get this one time. Don't ask me about this shit later.
You only get it here one exclusive. But he cut NBA YoungBoy hair, and I got the picture. And that nigga's a platinum selling artist, so he being humble right now. I want to hear the fuck he gotta say, because once you cut a motherfucker like that, you are definitely a celebrity barber, my nigga. Because he's definitely a celebrity. Shout out to that. Why you say you
I hate being a celebrity barber. I really do hate this shit. Like right now, I'm getting into semi-business and shit. So I'm trying to really,
awesome.
I say this on live, I'm really trying to back away from cutting hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Wow.
the celebrity barber shit, like that should be cool. You build a network. If you know what you're doing, if you're a hustler, you gonna meet somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like a couple celebrities I didn't cut for free. off the strength. They didn't put me in a room with a realtor,
Facts.
knowing that I'm looking for a building or some shit. You know what I'm
network,
saying?
boy.
And they like, I got something for you right here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people don't understand the
Listen to the
sacrifice
game, y'all. Listen
got
to
a
the
blessing
game.
in the end.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the celebrity barber shit, like they want you to be on their time.
Right.
I'd rather take somebody $40, $50 than yo $100 because they respect my time. My time is everything. So it's cool that you might be ESTG or Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, whoever you is calling, but I still got a life outside of whatever you got going on. So I get you might be coming in on a late fight and shit, but I want to be comfortable at the end of the day, and my time is everything. Cause shit, we busy all day.
Right. Traveling with somebody is something you wouldn't do.
Yeah,
You wouldn't be able to travel with a superstar then, right?
No, that's why. And I had a couple cats actually try and lock me in, but I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My time is everything. Like, and when I get in the habit of spending money, your money really don't even matter to me because it's like shit, that shit around. Right. So you gotta come with a number that I ain't used to hearing. Right, you know what I'm saying? And it don't be like no cocky shit, but it's my time. You know what I'm saying? I want you to pay for my time because if you don't call me for something, you call somebody else for the exact same thing, whether it look the same or not, you're gonna address it as the same thing. So pay me for my time because you're gonna look at it a little different. Most
Right.
I think you pretty much just answered my next little question. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask it anyway. You know, what's the upside of being a celebrity barber, and what's the downside of being a celebrity barber?
Upside,
but you pretty much already answered it already, but
I mean, still the upside shit, like I said, you get connected, you know what I'm saying, if you really know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, if you really trying to go somewhere with that shit. But like I said, the downside really be the time, you know what I mean, shit. Like I said, if you really a busy motherfucker, you realize you need time for yourself and you need time to kick it. I don't never want nobody think making money going home, waking up, making money going home is cool. Hell no, you can't die with money, so you gotta have time to spend the money that you made and enjoy that shit. You know what I mean? So people don't understand, like, shit, you trying to take my time. I ain't got no time to enjoy myself.
Then with a celebrity, they want you there, like, on their time. Like, bro, I need you to
I'm not your bitch,
stop what you doing. Like, bro, like 5, 6 people. I know what I'm saying? I'll be down there when I'm the no.
Right.
No, I need you right now. I need you down here right now, boss. Like, shit.
That's it, man.
Okay, and last but not least, I think I know the answer already, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
And PB, both of y'all was at G before, right?
Yeah.
Y'all was there together?
Yeah.
At the same time.
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome, man.
What's the celebrity that you would like to cut? I already know the answer, but I know the answer already, but yeah.
All right, so peep this, right? I got a lot of niggas under my belt for real. But I want Meek Mill.
I already knew the answer, but
if it's anybody I want to sit in my chair and I'm really gonna stop what I'm doing.
What's the reason for that?
Right, I want to know too. Why him?
So I really follow like Meek's story and shit. Like I listen to all his mixtapes and shit, but I really like looked into his life, like seeing what he went through and shit.
Exactly.
Like, and the way he do that prison reform shit, like that shit deep. Like Meek really a nigga from the hood, from the streets that got some money with his career, went to jail, and they treated that man like shit for no reason. And now he home, and the motherfuckers that he was reaching out to him. You know what I'm saying? And he really a nigga from the hood that motherfuckers he was reaching out to now was reaching out to him. You know what I'm saying? And like shit, he really a solid nigga. If you really get you really get into his story and shit, like that really a hustler.
Trying to make an example of him.
For no reason, too.
And she's black.
But he was just driving a bike.
She's black.
He was on parole or something.
Black.
That's what they did it for. But yeah, man, that's pretty interesting.
That's crazy.
Before Tasia dig into you with the relationship shit, y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that? Before she get into that, I want to ask you, what is one thing that you could say you learned from G's, from a business or leadership perspective, that you say you keep with you and carry with you often in your position as an owner?
How to run a business and customer service.
Customer service. Shout out to that.
Customer service is everything. And a lot of people, actually, let me say this, I see on Facebook, like every day I see people complaining about how this service was bad, this service was bad, this place was bad, this place was bad. A lot of people don't do shit, you know what I'm saying, to make that place better. Either they rather throw some shit on their name before they, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
It ain't shit to
Right.
speak with a manager or owner and say, hey, this the experience I had. Why you can't, when you gonna tell somebody about a bad experience before you tell them about a good experience, why you can't have that same energy? So at G's, that shit really taught me, like, if you're gonna run a business and keep it a business. And if you're gonna make some money, it's gonna come off your customer service. It ain't just gonna come off your business.
That's good.
Good shit, man.
true,
Good game,
too.
man.
Shout out to Unc for that shit.
Tasia.
Come on.
Talk to me.
Wow.
Talk to her. He said talk to him.
Talk to me.
Well, with all the stuff that you got going on, Damone, where do you even?
Hey, she been knowing me for a minute, so that's why she can call me by my
That's why
first
she
name.
did
She don't
that.
just know DJ.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody else, y'all.
I
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
about
we
the
didn't know-
most.
I didn't know you knew
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
I
we
didn't know you knew him.
we go way
you
back.
didn't?
I didn't.
So she's somebody that can attest. If anybody watch this shit and want to call me fake, she can attest. The same nigga I was back
He
in
the
the
same
day.
nigga that he was
I'm the
back when we
same
was in
nigga.
middle
Shout
school.
out to that. Middle
Middle school.
Y'all know each other.
Yeah, he's the same person.
Money should never
And
change
yeah,
a person.
I mean, you the same
Or
person.
status.
I'm sorry, it don't. So with everything that you got going on, do you feel like that kind of interfere with your love life or whatever you want to do as far as like being in a relationship?
It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 for real. You want me to say why?
Yeah, explain. I was getting there, like, but why? Because I'm got to get deep.
Okay, yeah, it's a 50-50, right? So for real, like, y'all pour some more in there. Are you trying to get lit? Or the truth come out with or without the liquor. But that shit, I ain't gonna necessarily say it interfere because I don't let it interfere. You know what I'm saying? When you
Right.
adult, you really realize like your responsibilities and shit of what you allow to happen and shit like that.
Facts.
But it does interfere in certain situations and certain marketing points and certain connections. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, I ain't gonna lie, like shit, I be having some of them lit ass Instagram real motherfucking celebrities that be in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you can't shoot back if you got a woman, but then
Right.
sometimes at the end of the day, I might not want to shoot back, but I'm trying to get connected because shit,
Right.
Jada
She
is your
might
best
know
friend.
some, right? You might
know
know
what I'm saying?
somebody
You might
that
assume
knows
friendly.
somebody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Perceived as being friendly.
Yeah.
So like whenever you do get in a situation with somebody, do they ever, be like jealous of some of the stuff that you do and what you got going on? Because you a promoter. And we all know what come with promoters.
What come
What
with
come with promoters?
Shit.
What come with promoters?
But I'm not saying that you're a hoe. I'm just saying that the
Damn,
bitches,
hold on,
it
what
be
you
the
saying?
bitches. It be the bitches sometimes. Like they
It's the bitches.
they be like,
It's the
"Demond,
bitches.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, she ain't lying though. She ain't lying.
just doing too much because they want to get in real quick, a drink, whatever. Just calm down. But
Hey, she ain't lying. Shit. We gonna keep it real. Shit, the
That's
table
right.
open for this shit right
That's
now.
right.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was raised by OGs. Like, I really ain't had friends my age and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I had family. I had
Shout out
cousins,
to
but
OGs, man.
but as far as really upbringing and every day around, I was around my uncles and my uncles' guys. You know what I'm saying? That looked at me as their nephews, so they always taught me like, you really responsible for whatever the fuck you do. You know what I mean? Like, you can't put shit on nobody at the end of the day. So on the relationship side, like these women be fortunate. I ain't
They
gonna
be
lie, they be
fortunate.
fortunate for sure. But it's one of those. Money is a love language to me, and you ain't gonna never fuck up my bag. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't care.
I love the way you fucking
You know what I'm
put
saying?
that.
I got
Yeah,
another question. This
Talk to
gonna
me.
this gonna kind of nail it a little bit.
Talk to me.
Have you ever met somebody who was on the same page as you on the hustling level? Like their mindset was the same as yours?
Yes.
I know. Did you fall in love with that person?
Yes.
I know.
Yes,
That's what's up.
that
That's
money
what's
shit.
up.
A lot of niggas don't really tap in their energy. You know what I'm saying? And when you tapping into your energy, shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand your own personal love languages along as a
Right.
woman. You know what I'm saying? So understanding your own love languages or your signs as a man or what you really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that money shit, like. that you gotta talk to me. I gotta see that shit too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna show you that shit. And if I'm messing with you, I ain't messing with you to mess with you. I'm trying to invest in you, but I want you to
Right.
invest back. You know what I'm saying?
It's supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go, because a lot of times with you being who you are, you can't just deal with any old kind of bitch,
Right.
because she's probably her agenda is different. A woman who got her shit together, which you know what that is, and when you see it, you know she don't want nothing from you. She only want the time that you barely got and your loyalty. She want to know that she could trust you when you're gone and you doing your promoting shit, and she could be at home because she gotta go to work in the morning or do some other shit. So yeah, that's just sum it all up. Yeah, so you know what you're doing.
Man, shout out to that. And when you're talking about money, you said money in your love language. You're talking about, you just said it, you use the word investment. You're saying I'm an investment. So when I deal with you, you have to be an investment.
For sure.
And if you don't look at me as a person that you want to invest in, bitch, you wasting my time.
You wasting my time.
Shout out to that.
For sure. Like, I ain't even, not even to like throw nobody off or something. When she started off the show, and she was like, I want to show you all my updated logo. In the back of my head, I really was like geeked as a bitch for her to turn the phone around, because motherfuckers don't be updating their logo. I'm big on investing in yourself. So people don't understand, like, I love to see somebody that had a logo and then 2-3 years later, 6 months later, 2 months later, they got a new logo. Like, yeah, that mean you spending some money on yourself. You ain't just out here just buying shoes and shit.
I was the fuck down.
No bullshit. That's another reason I'm gonna say this too. Like on this podcast, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that follow JR on Facebook, you know, he a barber that get hated on a lot in the city. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I tell them motherfuckers, if you come to the shop and let that man open up his drawer, you're gonna see $1 million in the drawer. And I ain't talking cash, I'm talking equipment. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can talk as crazy as y'all want to, but dog finna go buy some new clippers for $250. And then he gonna get back on here and let y'all know he just made $250. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Two cuts.
Yo, rap cat,
Yeah, 2 cuts. I just made $250. Yeah. Shout out to my boy JR.
That man got
Folks love it. He loved the hate. He loved the attention.
I do.
It makes him relevant.
But he's such a cool dude. I can't see why it was. I mean, I guess if
He
you a
posted
barber
bear.
and you a
Because
hater,
a lot of the
that
hate
shit
be envy and
stupid.
jealousy. That's what it be.
That's Milwaukee.
No, I take that back. It really be admiration.
Yeah, it'd be
Really.
that too.
Oh yeah, they love you, but they
And
can't. They don't know how to say
Prideful
it.
to say it. Like,
Damn.
damn, dog be doing this thing, but fuck him.
And then you get a few people that on the opposite side that's like you, that's like DJ, that's like myself, that's like y'all too. When I see somebody like that, I want to be your friend.
right.
I wouldn't necessarily say I want to be your friend, but we.
No, that's how me and Damo met though. Like for
Facts,
real,
bro.
bro. You
Yeah,
be doing
I
your
don't-
thing.
Bro,
Let's
I
link.
can't be a
We've
hater.
been cool
I
ever
can't be a
since.
hater. I just don't know how I'm gonna be impressed with
On the
you.
real, that's how me and
I've
Damo
impressed
met
with you,
for
bro.
real.
We're gonna do some business. So London, autumn fall.
For the yes.
Fall.
What?
I don't know what the hell he was just gonna say. Sound like he was gonna say London
He's
or
drunk.
some
We
shit.
going to our
It got to be.
we're going to what we call our deep questions, life purpose driven questions,
Let's
right?
get to it.
And so we're gonna let her go ahead and do her thing with you now, boss.
A lot of my I'm a repeat. You know, maybe 1 or 2 questions from last week because they was real good questions.
Real good questions.
One of my questions for you is, what hurdles have constantly come up within the barber industry?
He had to drink to that. Hers are deeper. That's why
As
you gotta
a-
go
as a-
ask.
as a owner
That's why she
or
goes
as a
ask.
barber?
You can say as an owner or as a barber, however you want to.
No, you gotta talk about all of it. You know, promoting
All
too.
of it. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
This,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all the real, right? Boom.
this is exclusive.
First of all, on the barber side, on the shop owner side, as a business owner, a lot of people want to jump out there because they feel like they got some money or they feel like they got to be a boss, or they deep down not happy because they see somebody else being a boss, so they want that spot.
Talk about this
It
shit,
ain't
boy.
about that. As a business owner, y'all don't understand the turnover rate. You can have a full salon today,
One day.
and you can have one person working for you the next day.
Talk to
So
him.
whatever booth rent you was getting last week, you might not be getting that shit.
Put
You-
that shit up while it's going
You
good.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, no
Hey, no
bullshit.
bullshit.
No, no,
It's the truth,
no
though.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't understand that. Like even right now, I just did an evaluation with myself. I ain't afraid to say it. Like like I get so busy sometimes I don't get a chance to look at my own personal shop. So I just realized the other day I need new lights in the shop. I got a lot of light bulbs out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Barbers need lighting, stylists need lights and shit. So I done went out and bought the shit, and I'm waiting on the shit to get put up. But people don't understand. It ain't just about owning the business. You got to still look over the business, run the business.
Maintain that shit.
Yeah, you got to maintain that shit. You got to keep that shit clean. You know what I'm saying? You got to go paint new shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to buy new pictures. You know what I'm saying? Buy new shit for the bathroom, even if it's the tissue holder. You know what I'm saying? Paper towel holder. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be buying cheap tissue or cheap soap all the time. Like that shit matters in the business. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm so glad you said that. I'm just gonna say that part. I'm just so motherfucking glad that you said that motherfucking shit.
Yeah,
But I can
Yo,
also
people
say
notice
this.
that. Yo, people notice
My
that.
auntie do this because, like, shit, I worked under her since I was out of hair school. We have to take initiation of that too. She can't do it all by herself. Well, I can only say that for me because I'm the only one over there. So I'm picking up the
Nah,
slack
that's
for
fact.
whatever.
That's fact.
We have to pick up.
You saying
Take
the
that
stylist that's
initiative.
in there?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
take
Barber
the.
initiative.
I take the initiative when I have time.
Okay, but
But
do you do it if the actual owner or person really don't even give a fuck?
No, it's not that she don't give
No,
a
I'm
fuck.
not saying her. I'm saying
Just-
I'm just saying
well-
in general. Like,
Yeah,
would you
would
do
you?
it if
I
you
wouldn't
Take
want to work
if
with
they
somebody
did-
like that.
Okay.
Period.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
that
I'm
part.
sorry. That's why I've
Okay.
been where I'm at
Yeah.
for as long as I've
That
been there. I
part.
don't got time for that.
Yeah.
But you can continue.
Yeah.
I say one thing when you look at it the way you are looking at it though. When I was with Fonz and Treese, Fonz taught me how to cut hair, but they also taught me how to run a salon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And one of the things I hear often with my stylists and barbers, they love how I give a fuck about the
Yeah.
business
Mhm.
without
Mhm.
making them like, okay, so it's special when you can clean up after someone and don't make them feel uncomfortable.
Right.
That's a special gift
Mhm.
because it's easy to clean up after somebody and make them feel uncomfortable, right? But at the end of the day, man, when you a barber or a stylist, if you look at that salon like it's yours,
Yeah, I know.
that's a good thing. That's good for you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be good for you because you might be telling yourself, if this person owns a shop, I know I can own one.
Right.
That's what motivation
That
I need
practice.
to get my own shop. My first shop, it came from being a part of somebody. That I'm like, if this nigga, hold on, I ask more questions. Like, okay, this shit easy. How much you paying for rent, bro? 800. So that's how much I'm paying at the crib. What's your rent? 300. Oh, get the fuck out. That's all you gotta do.
That's all. Yeah.
So like when I found that shit out, it ain't as hard as you think. You motherfucker think they need 10 G's. Motherfucker think they need a lot of shit to own a salon. And it don't be that. It don't be that. But to maintain, you need a lot.
Yeah.
Shout out to that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
So that's a big thing is maintaining the business. That, like I said, that should be a hurdle because, like I said, shit, if it ain't cleaning, it might be hiring somebody. You know what I'm saying? And right now, we live in a generation where either everybody want to be a boss or work with a friend. So it ain't as easy to get stylists and barbers and shit like it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being 100. A lot of people feel like they either got to be a boss or have their own, or they feel like they got to work with their friends. Otherwise, they don't want to work with nobody else. And people don't understand. That's why they really be getting into it. You don't need to be around the person that you kind of want to be like too much, or not even be like, but that you just feel like you got to be around. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to grow on your own. Yeah.
Facts. No, I don't want to be nowhere where I don't got too comfortable.
That's facts,
Yeah,
bro.
so
That's so good, bro.
And content with where I'm at. No.
Yeah.
We was just talking about that today. I have a process where none of my people pay me. They don't pay me. You know what I mean? So they pay my girl.
Yeah.
They don't pay me.
Yeah.
Because I know all the barbers and stylists gonna come in through me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be in a position where I gotta understand it was your child's birthday. She not gonna understand that shit. She don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? So pay her. I can listen to your story, but you still gotta pay her, my nigga, because she don't give a fuck. I care, but you ain't paying me though.
Listen,
But it works that way because my first shop, I went through that.
Right.
Bro got some good ass points that I gotta understand why, because they my niggas.
Right.
Folks, it's been rough for me. Man. Okay, folks. I don't want to go through that no more. And I'm not going through no more. Shout out to that.
Go ahead. And this a little off topic too, but when I first opened up my shop, I really just had hired all women, and JR was trying to come on with me too, and
Yeah.
I wasn't fucking with nobody. I think I hollered
Fuck
at
them
you and
niggas.
shit too.
Oh, well, bro,
yeah,
fuck
when
you,
when I first opened up my shop, I
I
had damn near like 200 niggas trying to come work with
I
me.
bet.
But I had a vision. I'm like, my first year and a half, I want all women in my shop. I don't want to deal with no niggas
You want a
extra
salon,
shit.
not a
I want
barbershop.
a salon. I want to be comfortable. I want to know how to run my shop, how I can control it. You know what I'm saying? Women don't have that much going on.
Facts,
You know what I'm saying? They either at the crib or if they going out, they ain't doing too much. A nigga, you got to worry about that shit. He get to it with somebody last night.
That's right.
You in the shop cutting.
They pulling up.
They pulling up. You
Facts,
ain't even
bro.
know it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
No,
but the
they
kind
do.
of women that you got in your shop, they ain't on that.
Yeah,
that's right.
but you
They
know
not
what
up
too,
there.
and but even when I did like my picking to kind of like who I wanted, because I ain't gonna lie, some people that probably say I played favoritism, and I did. I didn't want nobody popping in my shop for real. I said I want a shop for everybody that can build they self. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody that's known coming
That's
in
already
out
got a
here.
name.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, okay.
but and when I first opened, he even tell you, I told everybody, if you gonna agree to working with me, I ain't making you sign no contract. I'm gonna pay for your first 200 business cards, and I'm gonna pay for all your social media flyers. If you need something printed on social media, I'm gonna pay for your first whatever you need, because I believe in investing in you if you gonna work with me, because this might be my shop on paper, but while we in this room or in this building, this ain't my shop. This our shop.
It's
you know
our
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Oh,
this
man.
is just a place that I just provided for them to get some money. You know what I'm saying? So, and that really be a hurdle too, because everybody don't understand that. And a lot of my family members be trying to come in, and I be like, I don't want to do business with family. I don't want to hear about what problems you got, none of that. Because we energies can't hear what problems I
They
got.
don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They don't care if it's supposed to come next week. They don't care about that.
You got one
So
solution. You better get a payment plan.
you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and then on another hurdle side with the promotional shit, kind of back to that like relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes shit, everybody in the world really be wanting love and shit like that. So that shit do get in the middle of shit when you want to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? You could not be doing shit. And like she said, you can get a motherfucker come in a building screaming your motherfucking name, and you don't even know her name.
Right.
But
she took it
the way she came in, this motherfucker,
Right.
it looked like y'all been knowing each other. You know what I'm saying? And it only take a second for a motherfucker to create an image.
It gotta be.
But
somebody.
I think I asked your lady that one time, and it was the response she gave me. I know her, so I'm like,
she really be wanting to smack the shit out of them. That's
because
what she really
but she is Scorpio.
Yeah.
She was like, Tasia, you a Scorpio, right? I said, yeah. She said, you know exactly what I do. I said, hey,
she be wanting to smack the shit out.
I know, but she got too much to fucking lose.
Yeah,
and she know her place, plain and simple. So
Shout out to that.
Don't gotta do that.
Shout out to being a queen and know that peasants can never hold a candle to you, and that's what it is. Autumn.
Oh, my next question would be, I know you said you got your semi truck. You trying to get into that. Where do you see yourself from 12 to 18 months from now? Like, where you see yourself going? Where you see yourself moving? Where you see yourself going on?
October 1st, Houston, Texas. I got a show with Key Glock and Young Dolph.
Shout out to that.
Y'all can tap in. Music by DJ Esco. Future DJ. If y'all listen to Future, y'all know who DJ Esco is. I'm putting a lot of money and time into Houston right now, so
into Houston.
I'm trying to figure out what I can build out there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If I could build something out there, I'm willing to see what that do for me. I'll never really plan on leaving Milwaukee forever, because being a barber, I ain't gonna lie, I be connected to these kids. And it'll hurt me to leave, because some of these kids really is lost as hell.
Shout out to that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, these kids be lost as hell. So when they sit in my chair, I really take that time to really like kick my jab with them kids. Awesome, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Cause they really, I ain't gonna lie, they wild right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit different. And as bad as I want to move out of town, I be feeling like it's somebody here that need me, and it's a motherfucker that I don't know, motherfucker that don't know me, ain't never seen me, and I feel like they young, and I don't know who it is. I might have been helped them, but until I lose that feeling, I just can't all the way get up out of here yet.
Shout out to that, boys.
That's a good explanation.
I think wherever the universe, wherever you believe in, wherever God placed you geographically on this earth, initially,
That's where you're meant to be.
that's where you're meant to be. And if that's not where you're meant to stay, it's definitely where you're meant to build a foundation first as a framework to wherever you go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you go to Houston, it should be because you still got a foundation here. Like you got 2 salons here. You got some shit still going on here. Somebody running Skybox now. It's just like how Lydell left Milwaukee. He's in Texas. He's in Houston.
Shout out, big bro.
Man, shout out to Lydell. But he still is in Milwaukee. His spirit is still here through you, through different other cats that's going crazy. You know what I mean? But shout out to him, man. Most definitely. Our events. We got ideas with some events. When I talk about events, bro, them brothers did events. Mario and Lydell, man, they did really events. And I know you came up under them brothers. You know what I mean?
And shout out to OGs, they're my big homies, man. They really taught me a lot, you know what I'm saying? Right. And that's why I really like to say shout out to my OGs, because when I tell you they really like took me up under their wing, they really come check the shit out me in public, not just in private, in public. Like, if you embarrassing yourself, I'm gonna come embarrass you and let you know you embarrassing yourself. You either gonna be groomed, like them, you've been shaped by people, man. You know what I'm saying? So they really shaped the nigga for real.
Anything else on them?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Thinking about your legacy. What do you want to be remembered by?
Good question. Goddammit. What do you want to be remembered
never
by?
Got asked that before. Shit, if that time ever came, shit, if somebody had to speak for me, I just want them to always to be like, man, dude was solid.
Most definitely.
Like he was really solid. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't a lot of solid people out here. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody ever speak on me, and that's why I even said, like, with sis, she'll tell you, like, when I was a kid, I'm the same person. You ain't gonna be able to tell if I got $2 negative 5,000 in my account, like. And that shit does happen. I want to sit on here and tell y'all, regardless if y'all see what's this off-white hat, I don't care what y'all see I got on. Shit happens. Account goes negative. You know what I'm saying? There's a bill that you might have thought you paid, and somehow it didn't come out the account, and you didn't spend some more money, and then you didn't have to double back. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't just, you don't just wake up with 5 G's, or you don't just wake up with 10 G's, or you don't just wake up with a new business and shit. Like this shit takes time for real, and accounts do go negative. Niggas do be rubbing their heads. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody thinking it's sweet, but if my time ever came, shit, I just want them to always say, man, he was solid. Like, don't forget, dude, he was solid for real.
So your lasting impression is you want to remember your character being right.
Yeah, remember my character. You ain't got to remember nothing about my haircut. You ain't got to remember nothing about my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember, dude was solid. I remember some words that dude gave me. It was a bad day. Like you know what I'm saying? Even on a relationship tip, like I tell my girl sometimes, like, hey, if you see me talking to somebody or some shit, or we was having a conversation, or you feel like I was talking to her too long or something, like, ask me what we was talking about. Yeah, Shorty might have really needed some motivation. You know what I mean? Yes. Some people you gotta actually really talk to. Energy is everything. Like, ain't nothing wrong with a dude telling another nigga, I love you, bro. Like, niggas need that. Women need that. You know what I'm saying? A sister should tell another sister, hey, you doing your shit, or you know what I'm saying? You look good, girl. Not, you know what I mean?
Help her adjust that crown. Yeah, that's right, sis.
Yeah, but everybody don't got that in them. So, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, they don't.
Last impression you want people to say at your funeral is that you were solid. That's not everybody thinks. Some people, they don't want that to be said. Autumn, good fucking question. Anything else? You keep them coming if you got them.
Y'all keep whatever coming if y'all got them.
We got about 10 more minutes.
Y'all keep whatever coming, man.
Okay.
Labor Day Skybox is starting in a minute. Right after this, shoot down there. I'm going to link up with about 2 or 3 of my guys, and we'll be down there, man. You know what I mean?
Sir.
I don't want no VIP treatment and nothing like that, man. Whatever I gotta pay, I pay. That's how I am. Shout out to that too, man. Like, just because you know a motherfucker, man, don't always try to use name dropping. I can't stand a name dropping motherfucker. Stand in line, pay what you gotta pay, and if he see you or you contacted him before you got there, then you get plugged. But don't be in the line talking about, I know the owner, all that dumbass shit, man. God damn.
I don't even charge at the door. That's what's crazy.
No, you don't. You definitely don't, man.
What's crazy is I'm probably the only promoter that can say I got a weekly fucking night.
Come
I don't
on now.
charge nobody at the door. I don't care if you tell me you gave security 150. I bet you I didn't know about it.
God damn. You hear
I
that?
bet you I ain't
If
know
you
about
gave
it.
security 150 at where, DJ, where? At where?
At the door, at Skybox, you go if it's a celebrity coming, then I got a fee at that door.
Of course.
But if I'm the celebrity, you gonna come party for free with me. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that.
As long as you get you something to drink, we good. And just don't question how I'm getting paid tonight.
Annual, oh God,
that
yeah, that's so
part.
good. Annual Labor
You know what I
Day
mean?
day party. What time?
5 p.m. today.
How many years you been doing it?
This is my 4th year.
God damn! Shout out to consistency once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Artis.
I'm gonna ask you this question. What do you feel like your superpower is?
Superpower. Dun, 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 dun,
What do you
dun.
excel in? Yes, your superpower.
Okay, right. So I don't know how to explain this, but I'm gonna keep it real with you, like all the way trill with you. My granddaddy used to be a pastor. Rest in peace to my granddad. He owned Unity Gospel House of Prayer on 12th and Whatnot.
Okay.
He used to tell me I was gonna be a pastor.
Mm.
I didn't really see it for myself, but he used to minister that to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's why I can't let the kids go because I got a calling. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Wow.
And as a barber, we really be people therapists. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's right.
Stylists.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? We in this cosmetology industry, we real therapists. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people it's 3 people in the world that an individual gonna trust. They mama, they grandmama, and they barber or hairstylist.
Come on,
That's
now.
the 3 people they gonna trust.
Ooh,
Remember
shit.
that. So they gonna come open up to
Can
us.
you say that one more time?
That, no
Because
cap.
I already love
No.
what I do, but that just gave me
No-
some extra
no
reason
cap.
to know what
It's
the fuck
3
I do.
people
I
in the
love it.
world that people gonna always for
I
show
love
trust.
being a fucking
They
barber.
mama, they grandmama, and they barber or hairstylist.
God damn, that
That's
was
for
good.
sure because they gonna be comfortable enough to come talk to you when they happy, sad, mad, sick, down, broke, rich, whatever the case may be. And when it's that deep, when somebody come talk to you and tell you everything, and y'all not blood and y'all not kin, you know what I'm saying? It give you the opportunity to either lead them in the right direction or in the wrong direction.
Right.
Cause now they not necessarily putting their life in your hands, but they telling you where they life going.
That's right.
So if you gonna give them some direction, you either gonna let them
Wow.
crash or you either gonna straighten that wheel out for them and get them back in line. You know what I mean? So like I said, I don't necessarily really see myself being no pastor, but I definitely feel like with cutting and things like that, I ain't gonna put the clippers down, but I gotta stay moving to be able to sit and talk to people. Because
Awesome.
somebody either gonna
Awesome.
direct me the right way or I'm gonna direct them the right way.
You said it. You
Right.
said the word calling.
Mhm.
And when you say the word calling, you know your superpower. You know you got something different. You got
Yeah.
something special. And you move like you got a calling. And that's powerful. You move like you know you got a calling. And that's awesome. I will say this before we leave out. If you guys got any lasting thought, I want to ask this question, man. When it comes to a salon, right? When I was growing up, it was 3 salons I went to, right? And it was 3 reasons too. So we're talking about the experience that you want your patrons to have when they come to your spot, right? When I went to G's Clippers, I felt like I got cut before I went to school. When I went to G's, it's like I learned how to be popular, and I learned what the fucking most popular thing in sports was, right? When I went to across the street to Sharif and them, Hair Kings, Sharif always played motivational speakers, pastors, and shit like that. So like that became I went there when I wanted to be deep, I guess. No bullshit. Then I went to Fade Masters. Up the street. And I went there when I was on my thug shit. When I felt like I wanted to be a gangster. When it comes to your salon, what vibe, what experience do you want your clients and stylists to feel while they're there?
That's a good question. Well, dude will probably tell you I'm like a candle freak. So like
You love candles being lit.
I love candles
Shout out
lit.
to candles being lit.
I'm a man personally. I go
man.
in Bath and Body Works myself and spend $350. You know what I'm saying?
350.
$350.
God damn.
You know what I'm
I don't know
saying?
about 350.
I go in Bath and Body Works myself and spend $350. So
You like your shit smelling good.
I like my shit to smell good. You know what I'm saying? I
You
like
ain't
my shit
wrong,
looking
though,
good.
'cause
You know what I mean?
Different candles in
So
there.
I ain't gonna say like an intimate vibe, but
Mm,
I want to always keep it
Soothing.
like a soothing family vibe.
that's good.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And like if you somewhere out of town, in town, at the bar, any of that, if you hear something bad about my bar, I want you to have enough respect to be about my shop to be able to be like, hey, if you had a bad experience, like talk about that with somebody else or some shit. Because I be that person, you know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting next to somebody and I hear them get to talking, hey, you had a bad experience, that's cool, but do that shit somewhere else. At least not while I'm right here, because I don't want to hear it and I don't want nobody else to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I want that family vibe, because I want a motherfucker to feel like dude got my back, so I got his.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Shout out to that goddamn. When you hired this young brother right here, when you hired him, I was in the process of looking for a shop to go to, and I knew when you said you had a shop, I said any nigga with common sense that cut hair, that want to be a part of the who's who, you gonna cut hair at G's or DJ's Barbers. That's what I said. When I found out you hired this motherfucker, and I asked you,
you did,
and you said you gotta have a license, all that shit. I knew this motherfucker was in the process of getting shit too.
You know what's crazy?
But you know what?
It was a lot of people who felt like that.
But this is what I said to myself. I never said nothing to you. I swear to God. I said you chose the right motherfucker. Though. I swear to God, my right-handed guy, my nigga. You didn't have no barber before him. If you gonna choose a barber, that was gonna be the right motherfucker. Shout out to that nigga J.R. for being the right barber at the motherfucking coldest motherfucking shop besides G's and hair choppers. You know what I'm saying?
We be lit over there too.
Oh, we be kicking it over there, man.
I want to end with this. I'm gonna ask you, J.R. We're gonna end with this. Tommy, you ready to go? Tommy, you ready to go? This is what we're gonna end with. I think Tommy go bored. This is what we're gonna end with. It's easy for somebody else to say what type of vibe or culture or experience that they offer at their shit. Because that's in their head. My question to you is, working with this brother, what type of vibe does he provide at the place you work at? Is he really a comfortable person to work with? Is he a micromanager?
Definitely,
do we want everybody to know it's his shop?
No,
do we get on y'all nerves? Do we keep the garbage just full? What do we really do?
He a player, man.
Come
like,
on now.
Smooth, like,
player. Shout out
I've
to
been
that
working
shit,
with
man.
him for what? What's about 2.5
I've been saying 2 years now.
And I never had an issue,
Wow.
argument, or nothing.
So when the
Like,
shop
it's
full,
been-
he ain't walking around saying this his shit.
No.
Man, shout out to be the player. See, that
No,
player
you
shit
barely know
transferable.
he there
Hey,
because he be in the back of his.
That player shit transferable.
What's crazy is he'll tell you like you know, my shop really different. If you walk in my shop, you really gonna think it's a female shop. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's a salon.
that's the
primarily.
vibe I give you.
That's
I give you the female vibe when you get in there, because you know what I'm saying, a female vibe even kind of bring the dudes down a little bit. But he even tell you, like, even if somebody conversation like, whose shop is this? Or because my uncle really used to own the shop.
They be seeing him.
Yeah, and I hear him like, whose shop is
Nobody
this?
know that it's his
I'm
shop.
not gonna answer the question like, oh, I'm the owner. That's me. It ain't. For
I
what?
fucking love
They
you.
ask
You
me
It
know
ain't
whose
for
shop
you.
it
Yeah,
is.
people
I be like,
they out loud all
you
the
don't
time.
just stop and say, it's mine, it's mine.
Hell no.
It's mine. You don't say that
Truth
shit.
be told, bro, I don't even tell people I got a shop. I still tell people I cut, bro, because for me, my shop is for them, bro. This is a space I provided for us to get some money, not for me to take your money. You know what I'm saying? So
It's been very smooth over there. Like, you know,
I said that
got
too.
no issues.
I said that to
You know what
I
I
said
mean?
it to our stylist. Shout out to our stylist, Aaliyah. Leah's leaving to Atlanta. She's moving on to bigger and better things, and we appreciate her for being there, bringing her clientele there. Appreciate you. And she's moving on. And she leaves Wednesday, and Wednesday is her last day at the shop. We're gonna have a big party for her and shit like that. You know,
I'll
what I mean?
make sure I
We're gonna have a
come
going-away
through
party.
then.
That'll be love, man.
Gotta come through.
We talked about that. A lot of salon owners, when they see that you're leaving to a new shop or your own shop, the way they handle it is so weak a lot of times, man. It's on some hating shit. You know what I'm saying? Leave with this. Leave us out with this. What's the appropriate way to handle someone moving on or moving up when it comes to being at your salon? What's the appropriate way to handle it?
Ask them what they need. Ask them what they need.
Now that was a slap in the face.
And I'm
I didn't even think about that.
Ask them what they
I didn't
need.
even think. So you completely not taking it personal, and you want to know what you need. Why?
Well, ask them what they need.
Why?
Like when I left G's, nobody asked me what made you open a shop or why, or you know what I'm saying. Nobody pushed me or motivated me. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying. Nobody pushed me or motivated me to get my own. I was pushed to work. You know what I'm saying. It's a difference between the two. I'm working to get my own, but I wasn't pushed to work to get my own. So if somebody wants to leave, or if somebody leave it, I'm gonna just say what you need. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you need as far as, you know what I'm saying, think I can help you with? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that I can send you out there?
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Is are you asking them what they need so that you can change it or create it within your shop, or are you asking them like,
To help
I
them
see you
elevate.
moving on and I want to be a part of helping you elevate and get to that point?
Yeah, if you leave it to elevate, when you leave, I'm gonna ask you what you need.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask you what you need,
Okay.
and if you say like nothing, I'm good. Whether you're a dude or I'm gonna say no, like really, what you need.
Right.
You leaving, so you me now. I want to know how can I help? What you
Right.
need? Whether it might be 200 on your first re-energy bill or like what you need, because what you finna experience, a lot of people don't realize when they elevate,
Way more bills.
you finna
a lot more
experience
problems.
a whole new financial situation,
Yeah.
Right.
and you finna experience a new level of pride that you gonna have to let go, because people are afraid to ask for help or let a motherfucker know when it really ain't all good. And I need to talk to you when it ain't all good, because if you a shop owner and been a shop owner longer than I've been a shop owner, I need to know, what did you do when this happened? Because this is what I'm going through. So keep it real with me to let me know what can I do, because I ain't gonna lie, when I walked in the open in my shop, I didn't know nothing.
This is what you did know, this is what you did have, and I'm gonna tell y'all, make sure your clientele can pay the rent by itself.
Yeah.
Now that's facts.
Yeah.
Make sure
That
before
is
you
facts.
get to a shop, don't go there because it looks good to be a boss.
Yeah, because them chairs ain't always gonna be full.
You better believe it. Your clientele alone need to pay rent and we energies. Do you hear me? Soon as you get in that bitch, your clientele alone should pay. So now everything else and everyone else is extra. And then you're not gonna be mad when they leave. You're not gonna be mad if nobody come. It's all good. Man, I appreciate you today, man. DJ Bar, we didn't talk about a lot. We're gonna have a part 2.
Yeah,
we're going to Skybox in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Y'all meet us at Skybox. What time it start?
We starting at 5.
5 o'clock. We there, man. Appreciate you again, my boy.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
K.A. the Hair Trapper.
This your girl Autumn, aka Pinky.
This your girl Tasia, aka Fancy Way.
And this is JR the Barber. Mr. I Got You Fade.
You can catch the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the Hair Trapper, and you're about to get your soul snatched.
Soul Snatch.
Right here on Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers.